I'm not sure if I'm feeling this necklace or not, but it's already there, so we're just gonna keep it on. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do something that's been highly requested by a lot of people, okay, and that is my skincare routine and basically how I prevent pigmentation and how I keep my skin looking like glass skin. So for this hair clip just does not want to stay in. Like, can you just stay in for me, please? Anyway, because my hair won't stay in. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video on that. So I just thought I would get started and talk about skincare and basically what I do to my skin and how I maintain my skin looking like this. So I don't know if you guys have seen the video of like, it's just like 3 years ago I think, of how to get glass skin when you have discolored skin, something like that. I can't remember. And that video was literally like a hit. Like even even to this day, it's still like, it's huge. But I'm just gonna show you guys how I've maintained this 3 years later. Yes, I may look slightly older, but I still look young. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how I did that. So one of the things that I will never give up ever is this thing. I still what's it called, shave my face. So I'm gonna do that on camera today for you guys because I've got a bit of a mustache going and it just really helps to clear out my skin. Just so you know, my skin is clean, this is clean, so don't worry. But the peach fuzz. Okay, let's get started. So I just shave going down. Some people like to do this with like oils or a balm on their face. I like to do mine dry. I've done it dry ever since I started doing it, and I just find that for me it's just easier and like I get more dead skin off of my face. When I do this, I use a very light hand. That's why I'm holding like the end basically of the brow razor. If you hold it this close, you're gonna have more of a heavy hand. Same as like when you apply eyeshadow basically. The benefits for me doing this is it lightly exfoliates my face, and it gets rid of the little fine hairs. So especially if you're someone that wears makeup and tends to get smile lines, it does help because there isn't any hairs in the smile lines area. I haven't noticed this hasn't made my skin dark or anything like that. Like my skin here is usually quite dark anyway, just right here. I think that's just because I smile a lot, so it's just dark there. And my upper lip is just, I'm a black woman, okay, like upper lips tend to be slightly discolored. But yeah, I use a very light hand and I go in a downwards motion. So yeah, like my skin, because my hair is dark, when the hair grows it's dark, so I like to get rid of mine. And I feel like especially helps underneath the chin because that's where you get a lot of like sebum build up and stuff, so I use that down there. So yeah, that's one thing I do for my skin, and it just makes my skin nice and smooth and clean. And then I go with my glycolic acid. So I want to say like over the past 3 years my skin has been relatively consistent in terms of how it's looked and like the lack of spots, things like that. I don't really break out. The only time I would like get like these little tiny spots is like on my forehead or like on my chin near my beauty spot, which always is near my beauty spot, I don't understand, or like just there, and that's based due to hormones or food. But in general my skin has stayed like this majority, like the past 3 to 4 years, and that is literally due to the products that I use. So I felt like I had these products before, but I don't know where they've gone. I don't know if I threw them away because I wasn't using them anymore, and my skin is like relatively good at the moment, so I just feel like there's no point in me putting like loads of acids and serums on my face anymore, because sometimes I feel like that can do the opposite. Instead of making your skin look good, it can make your skin worse and overly sensitive. So yeah, what I used to use was I'll just put like little links on my facial hair on my white top or cream top, whatever it's called. So the past 3 years, what I did use was Glycolic Acid from The Ordinary. I used the alpha arbutin for, I said alpha weird, alpha arbutin for hyperpigmentation. I used, and scarring. I used vitamin C from Face Theory. And what else did I use? I used lactic acid as well. So those were like the main ones that I used, and I had a retinoid as well. So the vitamin C really was just for like brightening the skin, make your skin look glowy. I think a lot of like people of color have this thing about when things are labeled as brightening, because they think that that means that you're trying to whiten your skin, which is not the case. It's just to brighten your skin, to give you a glow, because I mean, who doesn't want a glow, right? The lactic acid was used as an exfoliator, and I used that like twice a week as I was like coming towards stopping using it. The retinoids was for like I think it was like for fine lines or something, that I rarely used. I only used it like a couple of times a month. Aging prevention is good, but it was just too much. I just felt like I didn't need it anymore. Glycolic acid, I still use to this day. I always bang on about it. Like it's good for like scarring, dark pigmentations, and like for exfoliation. So I still use that. And then the alpha arbutin was for like dark areas around like my mouth or like my face and stuff. As you can see, like I have a tiny bit here, but that literally, like, no amount of products is gonna get rid of this. This is literally just the shadows from me smiling. So when I smile, I don't use that anymore. So what I only use is the glycolic acid from The Ordinary, which is, everyone knows this one. And when I run out, I buy more. Like, I literally love this. And I usually use it, especially after I'm done using the brow razor on my skin. This happens to me all the time when I pull out cotton wool. It drives me up the wall. It might sting a tiny bit. Sometimes it does. It is today. But it only stings because I've just microbladed my face. So in general, it doesn't. And I use this once a day. So sometimes at night, sometimes during the day. It depends if I remember. So if you've got hyperpigmentation like I did, and you know, it's a person of color and stuff, you don't have to be a person of color, but the majority of people that have hyperpigmentation is because we're people of color. I highly suggest that the thing you get out of everything that I've said is the glycolic acid and the alpha arbutin, because the glycolic acid basically has the exfoliation in it, and the alpha arbutin can help with the pigmentation issue. And I find that those are the best things. If you have spots, I am not really someone that gets spots like that, but I know niacinamide or whatever is really good for spots, so try that. And one of my key like tips for preventing hyperpigmentation and how to keep your skin looking good throughout the years is literally sunscreen. Like, I don't know why people like just don't, like, I feel like sunscreen helps with like minimizing you getting acne spots and things like that. The one I use is from Hawaiian Tropic. My friend Danny put me on this, and this literally doesn't leave a cast on your skin, and it gives you like a little glow as well. So it's nice, especially in summertime, because you can wear it by itself with like no makeup on. And also to use this is not for pigmentation or anything, but it's like for hydration as well. Hydration is so important in your skin, especially if you don't drink enough water like me. I like to use face masks with collagen in it. Those are really good. I haven't got one with collagen today because I think I've used them all up. And also face masks with hyaluronic acid in it. But I wouldn't use that now because I've just shaved my face and put glycolic acid on. So I feel like it's doing too much. So these are, I'm just going to show you the top products that I use every day that has helped me maintain my skin. So let's go. So because obviously I'm getting older. I'm not that old, but I'm getting older, okay. I've started using Collagen Booster from Inky List, and this literally, like, I'm not sure if I noticed that much of a difference, but I feel like it's making a difference. It's one of those products where you just don't know if it's working or not, but I'm pretty sure it is working. It's hard to explain, but anyway, I use this Collagen Booster, and I literally use a drop. How much you need. So I'm just gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna do my skin whilst I tell you about the skin products. So yeah, I put that on. So I put this on before I put on my moisturizer, just so it can absorb everything in. And then after I use that, literally, like, the thing is, I think with a lot of people, obviously they spend like a lot of money on their skincare, and it's good to spend a lot of money on your skincare, but you don't need to buy products that are like worth £100 just to have good skin. Like, you can do this on a budget, and like I pretty much have good skin on a budget, because I think the Collagen Booster, even though it's a small bottle, it's lasted me 2 months. I think it's lasted me 2 months or so, and it's what's it called? I think I only got it for £7 in Selfridges. And then the eye cream I use is from Boots, and it's a caffeine eye cream. I always forget to put on eye cream. It's so important, but I always forget. And this was, I believe, around like £7 to £10. I haven't tried the ordinary caffeine eye solution. I'm not really interested in trying it, really. Like, my under eyes don't really bug me. They are quite dark, but that's just due to like not sleeping and stuff. I know some people have really bad under eye circles. Yeah, so my Weleda skin food, and it truly is amazing. I used to use the Garnier Rose Water Moisturizer, which is this one, which was really good, but I prefer the Weleda, and I think I've put too much on my hands, because this one you'll need like a small amount. And I put that in, and it's very like rich and creamy. I think my skin isn't dry. It's like I think my skin's normal now. It used to be a combination, but now it's normal. I don't get oily and I don't get too dry. But I think if you have really dry skin, this will be amazing, especially before makeup. And if you have oily skin, they've got a light version, so try that. You can get it in Superdrug, and you can get it in, I got mine on Look Fantastic. I've got too much on my hands. I'm just gonna rub that in to my dry hands. Weleda, if you'd like, please make a hand cream, because that would be nice, because some people suffer from really dry hands, aka me. So yeah, that gives you like a serious glow. And then even in the winter time, and I know it's like there's no sun, I still use a bit of sunscreen. I use that on my face. And I literally will be so honest with you guys, I have actually forgotten how, like, pretty much this entire, well, I was gonna say this entire year, pretty much in 2020 to wear sunscreen, like especially towards September. I haven't really been wearing sunscreen, but my skin's been pretty much the same. You have it. So that is literally how simple my skincare routine is, and this is how I've basically maintained my skin from the last video I posted, which was my how to get glass skin with discoloration or something like that. So if you watched that video, or you have watched a video in the past, and you want to know what I've been doing since then, basically this is the video. So I guess I'll just put this one as like a how to get glass skin discoloration follow-up, because I feel like that'll be easier for people to follow, because a lot of people ask me about my skincare routine, and literally I feel bad for everyone, because it's so simple. Like, I think people want it to be like a 15 steps, 10 step, 20 step, whatever routine, blah 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 blah. But now it literally, this is it. Like, I keep it so simple, especially because I can't, look, I'm a mother now, I've got a dog, okay? I don't have time to be sitting here masking up and all that. The only time I use a mask is literally like this kind, or things like that. And literally I've been loving this vitamin E lip balm as well from Revolution. It's called a Hydro Balm. This is really nice, especially before you put your makeup on, because if you've been watching any of my Instagram makeup tutorials and you see my lips look really like moisturized, this is literally what I've been using, and it literally looks amazing. So yeah, obviously if you put all these products on, you look as shiny as me. You're not going to look this shiny all day. It's going to take a bit for the products to absorb into your skin, and for your skin to kind of go back to normal. But yeah, like literally that is it, guys. Like, I'm sorry it's not some major ginormous like extra skincare routine. This is literally it. So if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments down below. I will leave links to like my top 5 or whatever skincare products that you have to get, like my must-haves, and they are all cheap and affordable as well, so that's good. Yeah, just leave any comments or whatever down below, any questions, and like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.